What's up, guys? It's Matterz, and we're going to be talking about some possible huge information regarding the Easter egg goal, which is actually a new altered Easter egg goal for Zetsubou No Shima, and how we're actually going to figure out a lot of what Richtofen has been doing throughout his whole quest with the summoning key, and what he's actually going to do within this new map. It involves a lot of stuff regarding the new Chronorium sort of like element thing, or something that we've been talking about, or we sort of had this crazy up in the air discussion about Chronorium, and then what this actually is, what it means, and we're going to be talking about that right now and how it directly relates to Richtofen and his sort of travels and his adventures and his main goal. And obviously, like I said, I'm gonna talk about why we're talking about this now, and I'm gonna talk about why we're gonna see a lot within DLC 2, the timing of all of this, and everything like that. So if you can, please leave a like. Let's try to hit 100 likes for this Zetsubou No Shima Easter egg discussion, and let's get started. So it all started with the Shadows of Evil teaser. If you didn't know, on Twitter, sort of Trek's doing this thing where they talk about the maps, the origins characters, and how Richtofen basically is going from all of these maps and doing something pretty interesting. And they started off obviously with Shadows of Evil. Actually, they did Origins first, and then they did Shadows of Evil, and they talked about a lot of weird stuff, and they mentioned the element Chronorium, and they're just like, okay, we were like, what's Chronorium? What the hell? We've never heard of this before. And people confirmed that that was the first time we ever heard in any zombies map, in any zombies teaser, anywhere in Trek, anywhere in the game, we heard the word Chronorium. Like, legit, the word has never been spoken, never been written on a wall on the map anywhere ever, unless someone just found it just now as I'm recording this video. Other than that, we've never seen it. So we were thinking, what does this mean? And in this Reddit post in the description, we're actually going to talk about a lot of stuff of what it may mean and how it may relate to Richtofen, and then what we're going to see within DLC 2 because of the timing of this. So keep in mind, it just was teased a few days ago. This is the first time we're ever hearing about it, and it may be important to how we're going to actually discuss and actually learn about this and what it may mean for the actual Richtofen sort of Easter egg goal. So let's get started here. If we take the word at face value and deconstruct it, we get the root word chronos and the suffix orium. According to Google, this definition defines that chronos is an ancient Greek word meaning chronological or sequential time. Now here's the definition of orium: forming nouns denoting a place for a particular function. Therefore, we can assume that the Chronorium is most likely a place where time can be manipulated, in which we explain how Richtofen has managed to travel through space and time, and using the knowledge he gains from studying the inner workings of the Chronorium. So this is huge, because this means that Richtofen uses this, the Chronorium, which is not actually like an element. People thought it was an element, like a new element 105. People thought it was like this new sort of thing Richtofen is using. It is, but it's not really what we think. It's almost like this Agartha type place where Richtofen is able to time travel, collect information from all these maps, probably the way he got to Shadows of Evil to take the summoning key, probably the way he actually gets to time travel back and forth between the actual Black Ops 1 universe and the Origins universe, just all of this insane stuff that he is using to actually time travel and get his main Easter egg goal with the summoning key, collecting the souls of all of the Origins characters and maybe possible other characters, the Shaman, all that cool stuff within the summoning key. This is what he's using, and the fact that we just got this teased right before DLC 2, only about 5 days before DLC 2 releases, we got this information. So it really raises the question, what are we going to see within DLC 2? Is it going to continue the same way we have been seeing it? Because up until now, the Giant, Richtofen took his own Black Ops 1 soul, put it in the summoning key. Richtofen took Dempsey's soul, put it in the summoning key. Now we have this information, understanding maybe what Richtofen's actually going to do, and how he's going to get to his main goal, and how he's going to get to DLC 4 using the Chronorium to actually take the summoning key, get the information, put it within the summoning key, and actually time travel, like it says, through space and time and all that cool stuff, to actually get his main goal achieved. Now that we have the information, do the Origins characters have the information as well? Do we tell Richtofen, we know what you're doing, we know you're using Chronorium? Is this a thing that we're actually going to see now? And it really is just interesting, because it's like, is this going to happen for DLC 2? DLC 2, are we going to see Takio maybe fight back against Richtofen and say, you know what, you're using the Chronorium to actually take advantage of us and manipulate us and use us to take time and actually take our information and use it for your own purposes? It's just insane that that's actually happening right now. So we'll have to see what this actually, concurs for DLC 2 and what actually happens for the new map. So there you go, guys. Richtofen's goal may actually be altered, and the DLC 2 Easter egg may be altered if people within the game, obviously we know now, but within the game, understand what Chronorium is and how Richtofen is taking advantage of it, and using that again to take advantage of the Origins characters and of basically the world. He's taking advantage of the world, using it to time travel, to take information wherever he pleases, and it's just insane that we have this information now, and we sort of know, and we have an understanding of how Richtofen is doing this, and maybe what he will use to get to DLC 4 and actually complete his goal, whatever that goal is. He's going to use a Chronorium to actually do it. So we'll have to see what happens. DLC 2, we may see Takeo rebel against them. We may see Takeo say, you know what, I know what you're doing. Just like Dempsey did within the Jurassic Easter egg cutscene. Dempsey was like, Richtofen, we know you're evil. Takeo may say the same thing, and Takeo may be like, you know what, Richtofen, we know you're using the Chronorium to actually get these events to occur, to get your information, to get your summoning key. It's just insane that this may actually happen within DLC 2, and if it doesn't, it makes no sense. Why would Shrek decide to tease this right now before DLC 2? Why didn't they do this at the beginning of the game? Why didn't they do this before DLC 1? Why didn't they wait till DLC 4? It's just the timing really does matter, and Shrek knows what they're doing, so the fact that this is occurring right now really plays a huge possibility and a huge role within what will happen within DLC 2. So again, leave your comments below, leave your theories below, what's going to happen. It's just insane, guys. A ton of stuff may happen within this Easter egg. This Easter egg may actually be huge, although it's on an island, a research facility, Division 9, we don't really know much about them. I think a lot of huge stuff could occur. So tell me guys what you think. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you're watching at the end of this video, just like the last video, please leave a comment below DLC 2 hype so I can see you guys watching at the end of the video. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.